Shall we let them in?
Yeah, great. Let's go for it.
Let's do it. We've got two waiting, Mark and Sahel. Where is everyone else?
Hey, Mark's warming up already. Hi, Sahel.
Hi, Sahel. Hi, Mark. Hello.
Hello, hi.
All right. Let's see who else we have this evening.
I like
How's this week?
Background.
I thought everyone's booking their holidays today, aren't they?
That is outrageous. If only.
I wish.
How physical have our last weeks been? How much exercise have you got in there, Mark?
Do you mean since last Tuesday?
Yeah.
I've done a couple of runs, like 5-6K runs, and about 3 probably 15K cycles.
Oh,
that's good.
Very nice.
Trying to keep enough.
Is that indoors or out on location?
The cycling is out and about. So I live in North London, so I've actually gone with my kids down into centre of London and through Trafalgar Square and all that lot, because it's kind of empty mainly. So
yeah,
you get quite a good cycle ride.
Very nice.
Going back up towards Hampstead, Finchley, you're basically climbing back up the hill. So that's
tough.
And
yeah, that would be tough. What about you, Sahel?
I've done sort of nowhere near as much as Mark, about 2 half-hour runs. And then every day I try and do about 15 minutes of, some of the exercises that you've been showing us.
Okay, cool. Nice. Very good. Hi, Noe and Joseph. Welcome. How are you guys?
Doing well, yeah.
Very good. Are you pleased about?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks.
Pleased about going back to it must be college for you, Noe.
No, well, not really. No, I'm in year 11. Both of us are. Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm switching schools afterwards, so I'm kind of done with my school anyway. So it doesn't really bother me that much.
What about you, Joseph?
Yeah, I'm staying on for the same sixth form. So yeah, it's good to be back, but at the same time, I'm not looking forward to the exams, but because we're probably going to have mocks when we go back. But once we get the mocks out of the way, it'll be good.
Okay, best of luck with that. All right, shall we begin the part 4 of our February Middlesex Seniors session? So we've got our blocks. We've got some good blocks. We've got a solid session set out for you today. Just as an FYI, we are going into March. We will be doing a weekly session in March as well, and it looks like we'll be, hopefully, soonest we'll be back on Cork on April 12th, but maybe it might take England Squash a bit of time to, or the venues, or certainly the club I go to in North London is not being very communicative, so it might take them some time to get them. So, oh no, this is going online. Never mind, it's recorded. Cool. I'm only speaking the truth. So it might take them some time, but yes, we'll be going for a new set. So you're welcome to join us. Mr. Paul Carter, would you like to give us a little bit of a flavour of what we're going to be doing movement-wise today?
Yeah, two sort of sets of movement I'd like to look at from you, and I want you to think about playing a drop shot from behind the service box or in the space that you have. So what are you immediately thinking about a drop from the service box? What sort of racket preparation would you be sort of trying to have to play a straight drop from behind the service box, whether that be on the right hand side or whether that be on the left hand side? And have a stab, doesn't matter. No? Okay. So what I'd like you to think about, we mentioned this on the first block that we've done, and talking about having a neutral swing, Sahel. So the swing from a reasonably high swing, I could play a drop and slow the racket head down, or from the same swing, I could play a drive. Okay, so you're trying to get two shots from the same racket preparation. If I was to play a really big killer drive from behind the service box, I'm probably going to come in very, very high. No good having that high racket prep for a drop, because it's going to take forever to get to it. So we want to try and keep what I would call, Steve and I would call, a neutral swing. So I can go from that position, drop, that position, drive. So I've got those two things. So that's what I'm thinking about from behind the service box. So really think about your racket prep. Think about the transition of weight from back to front. Offer your drop shot from behind the service box. Your opponent's got there and they've played a little drop shot and they've caught you out. You're going to come in and with a straight arm mark, you're going to literally poke the ball back up. So you've got two types of racket prep. You've got a neutral prep round the back of the service box, and then you've got a racket prep down here, right down by your ankles. And I think that so often coaches don't mention the racket various. They always say, get the racket up, get the racket up. We know we've got to get the racket up, but there's times where the racket's down by our ankles. So we're going to do a couple of combinations of movement off a straight drop from behind the service box to a little poke drop where you just use sort of almost keep the wrist firm and you just put the ball back onto the front wall very gently. The second time round, we're going to do the same drop from behind, but when you go into the front, so how you're going to go in with an arm that's fully extended like the little plop drop, and then, Joseph, you're going to lift out cross court. So we've got two shot options. We've got two shot options from behind the box, and we'll end up having two shot options from that little plop. So we've got straight drop plop or lift out cross court. Does that make sense? Yeah. And those combinations happen quite often. No, so you're literally straight arm, plop drop, or lift out. So that really getting underneath the ball. Okay. Brilliant.
All right. So just forgot that we're going to finish with a bit of mobility as well.
Oh yes.
So just probably 6-7 minutes of going through a bit of stretching, showing you a few mobility exercises that I personally use to alleviate perhaps and just to prevent a little bit of muscle soreness when playing squash in particular, but just generally doing, it sounds like you guys are doing quite a bit of running as well, so a few that I might use for those scenarios as well, which means our exercise, you'll be pleased to hear, will be slightly shorter, but which means it will be more intense. I hope there'll be some more options for that. So let's go into some warm-ups, guys. So in the space you have, I'm going to go for some jogging. We won't do a very long warm up. The exercises we do are going to be tough. I wouldn't say they're going to be too explosive though. So we can do a shorter warm up. So let's go into that jog. Some star jumps. Jogging and punching. High knees. And into a squat raise. So we're going to mix it up quite quickly today. Apologies for the short shorts. I would not have escaped your notice cards. Sometimes you need to feel more relaxed at home, don't you?
Why not? If you can't at home, why not?
Good stuff. Okay, gentle jog lunge. So I'm gonna go for 1:30 and 10:30 lunge. Okay, so gentle jog. Effectively a diagonal lunge in front. Diagonal lunge in front. Diagonal lunge. Didn't realize, guys, fun fact, not necessarily a fact, but it's actually quite hard to get your 10,000 steps unless you go for a run. I was walking today, 2 calls. I had to walk for an hour and a half. And the first hour was walking at pace to get my 10,000 steps. Yeah. Okay, that's enough. Do we want to do an upper body? Yeah, let's do a quick upper body warm up as well. Press up position. Down here, we're going to rotate one arm round, the other arm round. Have you missed your run today, Karts, or were you able to?
No, I managed to get one in. Managed to get one in, 5 miles.
Before you left?
No. Yeah.
Oh, when you got there. Nice.
Not fast, but just 5.
Good.
Yeah, over 14,000 steps. today.
You love your steps. Good, good, important. Okay, stop there, guys. I'm just going to do one kind of section of footwork here, and I've done this earlier today. It's actually a little bit difficult to get your head around. So we have done 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. We've done this one, right?
Yeah.
We've done the forwards one. We've done the lateral 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What I'd like you to do is go diagonally one side. Now that's not necessarily new. We might have done that last time, but the next part will be. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So I'm going front left, diagonally forwards, still effectively facing forwards, although I could start to think about stepping in with a racket prep, but it's diagonally in 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, forwards, front left, and back. Okay, so give that a go, guys. Going into my front left corner with leading with my left leg. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, back. Good, Sahel.
I do like these little movements, Steve. They do. Yeah.
It does help movement around the tee. And
Joseph needs to be a little bit more diagonal, does he?
Let's have a look. Just looking at Mark.
Mark's got it. I think Mark's got it.
Yeah, turn. So, Joseph, your feet are turning a little bit to this way when you're supposed to be going that way. So, if I'm going into this corner, then I'm going to keep my feet.
Nice, no.
They're going to go either straight or diagonally this way. They're not going to turn outwards. Okay. So when I come back, I don't turn. I'm just going in here, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Okay. Good, guys. All right, now let's go front right with the right foot. All right, so now we're going 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So going diagonally in, back 2, 3, covering a little bit more ground than we have done with these movements before. So it's actually almost a little bit of a lunge forwards now. Back 2, 3, lunge forwards 2, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Is your back foot coming off, Noe? No, it is not. When you lunge forwards, all of your weight is going on. That's it. Back 2, 3, 1,
2.
That's it, mate.
Nice, Sahel. Nice, Mark. Bit of rhythm there.
Better, Noe. You're going left, aren't you? You're not going right with your front right, or have you done that already? You've done it already. All right. Okay, cool. That's enough for now. I might come back later, but let's go into our first movement section with.
Okie dokies. So where you've got the space, gentlemen, and obviously you're limited slightly on your space, but can you imagine you've got a ball that's sitting up just behind the back of the service box on the right hand side. So you're going to go back. You're going to play your drop, as we said, with a racket preparation that's neutral to the front. So there needs to be a little bit of follow through. You can't just jab at the ball, because if you just jab at the ball's not going to go to the front. So you need to follow through a little bit with it. So it's a neutral racket prep, follow through a little bit. Your opponent's got in, they've plopped a drop in, you've come in, Mark, and you're literally like lunging forward. Probably, we are all right-handers, aren't we? We're all right-handers? Yeah. Yeah, no, left-hander. Okay.
No,
so the right-handers, you probably be playing that extended drop off of your right foot. Off of your right foot. Lefties, you'll be playing off of your left foot at the front. Yeah. So let's just have a look, see how. So imagine you're moving from the tee, you're starting on the tee, you're taking a step or so backwards, and then so you're starting on the tee, Mark, and you go back to get the drop shot, and then you come forward to get the one at the front. Does that make sense? Yeah, so back from the tee, behind the box, drop, and then push in, and then, yeah, look, Joseph, just plot the drop. This should, when you lunge, you're really low. That's nice, Noe. Yeah, no, it's on the same side, buddy. It's on the same side, Noe. It's a drop from behind. That's it. Drop shot, not a volley drop. Drop shot off the bounce. Drop shot off the bounce, Noe, not a volley. Drop shot off the bounce. Yes, good. And then follow it up. That's it. That's it, Mark. You like jousting as you get in there. That's it. Good. Joust, look, plot. Good. Nice, Joseph. Good. Behind the ball, Noe. Behind the ball. Good. Lovely. And plot that drop in. Good. That's it. Brilliant. I just think, Mark, when you do it on the right leg, you just get that little bit more reach to the front. That's why it's so important to be able to play off of both feet. Very good. Excellent.
Can you have a little look at Joseph's first drop from back?
Okay, I can't quite see him, so let's have a look. Yeah, okay. Try and, yeah, what are you thinking, Steve? Get the feet slightly closer together.
Yeah, and maybe, I know we're talking about kind of not a massive racket prep, but it kind of looks like he's kind of coming underneath and around rather than
maybe,
kind of just pushing
okay,
the ball
stop there, gentlemen. Stop there, gents. Have a look, breather. Joseph, maybe get yourself a little bit more compact on the drop shot from behind the service box. Get a little bit lower. Just get, good boy, and follow through. Follow through. Don't. So the racket face doesn't do this, Joseph. It doesn't go down and up. It goes through. You're pushing the ball through. There's a follow through the line of the ball. Rather than,
That's
yes,
better.
that's it. And then follow it up.
Nice.
Good man. That's it.
That's nice.
Have you got that, Sahal? So there's a follow through and then you just counter drop. Mark, you're doing that nice. So we switch sides. So you're now doing it on the left-hand side. So start at the tee and then move behind the ball, behind the box. Again, follow through. This should be easier on the backhand side for you. The backhand should feel easier because the racket's in front of you already. Good. No, try taking it off of your left leg when you play that extended drop. When you play that extended drop, try and take it off of your left. Yeah, I just think you can reach slightly further forward there, Noe, on that. Nice, Joseph. Good. In. Good. Lovely. Nice. Good. Excellent. How you doing, Sahal?
That's nice,
there.
Mark.
Good. Good.
What would you say about which leg to step in with, Mr. Carter? Here.
Oh, for Mark?
Yeah.
I would probably take you off your right leg, Mark, for that. I think you get slightly slightly more lunge on your backhand side on your right leg, if that makes sense.
Yes, sorry, for the drop.
Yes.
Yeah, off the left leg.
No, right leg for your backhand, left leg for your forehand.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That just gives you a little bit more range.
Yeah.
Good. That's it, Noah. Really try and really exaggerate the lunge, Noah. So you're right out in front. You're really reaching. You're stretching. You're getting right underneath the ball.
So we don't actually have time for the backswing, do we? That's better. No.
There is none. There is none, Steve. It's just a plop. You're literally plopping the ball on the front wall. Lovely. Can't quite see where Sahal's going from there. Good. Can you see where he's going? Boom. It's difficult to see.
It is
Nice.
a bit hard. I would say
Okay,
probably
and
want to
stop.
get a bit lower there, Sahel. From what I can see, probably want to get a little bit lower and then just really stretch that arm out and reach it out in front.
Okay, have a breather, gentlemen. Have a breather.
A movement. Good.
So as Steve said, when you're playing that extended drop, there is no racket preparation. You're literally plopping the ball. So what we're going to do now, we're going to come in from the same drop from behind the box, but the extended drop now becomes a lift out cross court. So I really want to see you going in with a straight arm. Wrist is almost straight. Everything's almost straight, and you just lift the ball out cross court. Can you just show me that extension? So just getting a lift out cross court from the right hand front corner. Lift out cross court, good. That's nice, Noah, good. And Mark and Joseph, try and watch the ball out cross court. So you've played out cross court, you've watched it, then you've got yourself back to the tee, you then played a drop. So you are watching the ball go out cross court, like we did the other week with the cross court drive, but this time we're doing it with a lift. So you drop there, Mark, lovely. Cross court lift, watch it out, good, back to the tee, and then back, that's it, and then you drop. Superb. Nice, Noah, that's it, and then in for the drop. Try and think about where your opponent might be playing the shot from, yeah? Well done. Drop straight, Sahal, lovely. Straight drop, Sahal, straight drop, and cross, straight drop. Sahal, I'm not seeing you do the straight drop first of all. So I can't quite get your camera angle. Are you playing a straight drop and then a cross court lift? Yeah, good. Okay, I can't quite get the camera angle. Sorry, I do apologise. That's nice, Joseph. Good. Okay, and switch sides. So again, you start from the tee, You've got your left hand straight drop from behind the box, and then lift out cross court and watch the ball. That's lovely, Nye, good. In for a straight drop, Mark, good man. In for the lift out cross court, watch it. Yeah, they switched you back cross court, you come in, boom. Lovely. What's that look like, Steve?
Yeah, looks nice. Good, Mark.
Nice lift, Noah. Got nice rhythm there, buddy. I know it's difficult in a confined space.
Very nice and light on your feet there, Mark. Really good. Good. Watch that ball as it goes back, Sahel. That's it. And think when you're playing that drop shot, Sahel, it's not right by your body. It's a little bit out in front. Try and play that ball a little bit out in front. That's it.
Lovely.
A little bit lower.
Good. Okay, fellas. All right, we'll come back onto that one in a bit. Well done. Okay, Steve.
Okay. All right, guys. So as I said, I'm just going to keep mentioning this this gentle mobility that we'll finish with to distract from the difficulty of more Tabata. We're doing Tabata again, but it's different today. So different exercises, but different sequence as well. So what we're going to do, we have got 4 exercises, but for the first 2 minutes, we're just doing 2 exercises. So we're going to do exercise 1, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, exercise 2, and then straight into exercise 1, then exercise 2. Then for the second 2 minutes, we're going to do exercise 3, exercise 4, exercise 3, exercise 4. I'll remind you when you have your 10 seconds rest, which exercise you're doing. The exercises themselves are not difficult to understand. The first one is burpees. We love a burpee. I love a burpee. Carts loves a burpee. You can do whatever version of a burpee you like, a normal burpee, or maybe a burpee with a press up if you want. But the key here is actually to get your heart rate up really high, okay? Because we're doing it for just 20 seconds. So the first one is burpees, okay? The second one is tuck jumps, okay? So it's tuck jump here. So you can either go crazy or you can kind of have a little bit of a skip. Bit of a skip going for tuck jumps, okay? That's your first two exercises. The next 2 exercises are fast lunges. Now, there's a rug here, and if I go too fast, then I'm going to start sliding with the rug. So I can't really show you too fast, but effectively we're going here, we're going short lunges there, we can mix it up, play a shot, going fast, out to the side, in, mix up your positions, nice and fast, 20 seconds. And the fourth one, you're going to do 3 squats fast, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to hold that there. Now, those 3 squats would have taken you less than 3 seconds, I reckon. So you're going to be holding for 17 seconds in a squat hold. And we'll time you. So there's your 4 exercises. Burpees, tuck jumps, burpees, tuck jumps. Then lunges, 3 squats and hold, lunges, 3 squats and hold. Any questions? Fantastic. I've got the timer here, Mr. Carter.
Okay, me too.
So let's get them started with burpees. Okay, guys, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds, as many as you can. Really good. Go, go, go. Try and jump both the feet back, Mark. Don't step them if you can. That's it. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, guys, next exercise, the tuck jumps. Okay, in 2, 1, let's go, 20 seconds, tuck jumps. Bit of a skip. Now, it's not your heels back, Sahel, it's the knees up. It's the knees up to your chest, up in front, well done. Good, guys. 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds rest. Okay, next one's burpees. Getting them out of the way early. Remember, we've got a nice bit of mobility at the end. 2, 1, burpees, go. After saying all this, the mobility will never come. We'll run out of time, won't we?
No, we've got to do a bit of that.
We've got to do that. Yeah, we've got to fit in. Nice. 5 seconds. Good boys. Well done, Noah. Nice, Joseph. And rest 10 seconds. Tuck jumps are next. in 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds, tucks. Good. Try and keep the knees closer together there, Joseph. That's it, mate. Up to the chest. Good.
Well done,
As
Noe.
high
Good.
as you can, Noe. That's nice. 5 seconds. 2, 1, 10 seconds rest.
I always think the knees to chest are a great one to do just after you've done your knock up. And then give it like 5 or 6 of those knees to chest. Your heart rate's up then, ready for the first rally.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, we're into our lunges. Fast. Let's go. Different angles, different positions. Go, go, go. Five seconds. Keep it going. Good. Mix those movements up. Nice fast footwork. Remember the footwork. Changing, then the lunge and rest. 10 seconds. Okay, the next one's 3 fast squats. Bang, bang, bang. And then hold at the bottom of the squat in 2, 1. Let's go. 3 fast squats. 1, 2, 3. And then hold at that lower squatted position. Arms out in front. Good. Maybe a little bit wider there, Mark, with the stance so you can get a touch lower. Yeah, nice. 3, 2, 1. Lunges are next. Rest. Lunges are next. Think about using that footwork. Little split step into the lunge. Change direction. Go. Lunges. 20 seconds. Good. Some behind you. That's nice, Mark. Got a good amount of space there. Good, Joseph. Yeah, mixing it up. Feel free to pretend you've got a racket in your hand. 3, 2, 1. Good, Noe. Rest. 10 seconds. Last 20 seconds of exercise. 3 squats fast, then the hold. Starting in 2, 1. Let's go. 3 fast squats. Good, Joseph. And then hold. Yes, Noe.
Noe's dog's getting involved.
Good, Sahel. Yeah. 5 seconds. And relax. Honest feedback. Honest feedback. How was that? Mark?
Yeah, that was manageable but useful. I mean, it's the first 2 exercises were really what got my heart pounding. Then I kind of
aren't they? Yeah.
I recovered a bit more in the second half.
Mm.
But you can feel the legs working.
Good. Sahel, how was that for you? Feel free to be as critical as you fancy. Too intense.
No, as Mark said, it really gets your heart rate up, and it's really good to think about your movement and make it sort of almost natural instinct.
Nice. Cool. How did you find that, boys? Joseph? No, is that okay?
Yeah, I thought it was good. Like, it's quite manageable, but still, like, really gets your heart rate up.
It got my heart. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Okay,
good.
cool. So, what have we got? It's quite tough, actually. It's going to be quite tough. I think, yeah, it's all quite tough, really. We're going to pause there. We're not going to do another one of those. You're welcome. What we are going to do is that other diagonal of the little movement. So I'm going to take 2 minutes.
Put yourself on spot, Steve.
Yeah,
Put yourself
you're
on
still
spot.
on spotlight, aren't you? Here we go. Spotlight. Okay, cool. So what I was going to say is slightly new this time, guys. So we're going to go into so what we were doing when we went earlier was we were going diagonal with the left, back, diagonal and back. Now, for me, that feels very natural. What felt less natural, strangely, because I always play squash with my right and my front left, is doing that movement in this particular scenario. So cutting across my body felt actually quite unnatural, and I found that quite interesting, and I didn't know why. And sometimes when you take a movement or a situation out of context, out of the squash context, it can feel a bit strange. But practicing this is going to be very beneficial. So here, now we're cutting across the body, 2, 3, back 2, 3, cross 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. So diagonally, front left, but with your right, leading with the right. So 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3. Okay, guys, let's give it a go. That was just the iPad smashing on the floor.
Oh dear, it's all right.
Yeah, it's fine. Got a good case. Had it type.
what I wanted to try and get to do the next movement pattern was, I think this leads really nicely as well. Get them diagonally facing the corner, and then turning and then playing the lunge, the extended drop. So as if somebody's playing a boast. So it's only one movement. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
So watching. So
almost standing diagonal. You've played a drive down the line, Steve, and then I've played a whip. That's it. Lovely.
So I'm thinking, they've played a drive down the line. I've played a drive. I'm expecting a drive. Shit, a boast comes in.
Yeah, that's it.
Like it. All right. Well done, guys. Stop there. Last little bit. This time you're crutching across your body, front right, but with your left. So you're going, boom, 2, 3, back 2, 3, left foot, left leg's coming, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. What's really nice about this is actually that is your split step, isn't it? It's in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in there, and you're back 2, 3, because that first thing is that right foot goes back.
Yes. That's
or nicely across. You okay with that, Sahel? You go left foot diagonally into the front right. That's right. That's correct. Need to use my. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1. Yeah, good, Sahel. Okay, guys. Would you like me to demonstrate that, Carts? Do you want to?
Yeah, I was going to have a quick breather and just take yourselves off of mute, gentlemen. Just have a little chat about racket preparation and what they think about it, really, because I think, if I'm playing a rally down the left-hand wall, I want to get my racket down the left-hand wall, don't I? And what I see a lot of club players do, they play a drive down the left-hand wall or the right-hand wall, more if they're right-handed, play the ball down the left-hand wall, and then they stand quite square to the front wall with their racket on the other side of the court. And what you're missing then, you're going to miss that golden opportunity of actually getting up the volley, because you've played your drive, racket's come back round here, and then the ball's, I've missed it, then I have to go back and get it. Whereas if I'm actually turned slightly to the left, I've got that ability to look for the volley there, or if you play a straight drive mark, I'm back this side. I haven't now got to turn and bring my racket around. So really thinking about where your racket is when your opponents hit the ball. A lot of players will have their racket heads down by their ankles. What I suggest is you try and have, for me it always works, and I think it gives you that opportunity to either go up or go down, is have the elbow round about waist height. So that way I've got that up and I've got down. If I'm up here, I can't get down. If I'm down there, I can't get up there. Okay, so just think about your racket preparation a little bit, boys. Don't get fixated with this racket up business. Okay, yes, it is. And if I'm going to come into the front of the court, I'm going to leather the ball. So how's out of position? I don't care where it goes. I'm just going to leather the ball. And I'm coming in really steep. And I'm using my left arm to point the ball, transfer my way through. If I'm building the rally and I'm putting the ball into certain areas of the court, probably going to come in with a slightly lesser swing. Slightly less, not as steep. I don't need to exert that much energy all the time. I think sometimes when the racket's up, you miss opportunities down by your feet. So just think about that. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that and what perhaps previous coaches have said to you about racket preparation. The problem you have when you first start playing, to get any momentum, you have to start with the racket up because it's long. But now, you all play. It's getting the ability to use the shoulders a lot more to transfer, not just hitting with the arm. Yeah, it's hard to explain. But I think there's definitely been some improvements in the footwork that Steve's done with you. Last week's session's difficult when we got you going straight drive and up for the volley, but it's very much using the arm, using the racket to help you move. If you get nothing else from these sessions, I hope you do. Think about the arm helping you move, not just swinging the arm and hitting a ball. Yeah, does that make sense, Sahel? Yeah, Mark, are you happy with that?
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Okay, so what Steve's going to demonstrate, because he's younger and he's better than me, is if you've played a straight drive down the left-hand wall, I'm expecting you to play a straight drive mark down the left-hand wall to get me to the back corner, but you don't. You chuck in a little boast, and then Steve's going to just lunge with that extended arm again from there. Boom. He plays the drive, and it's that, yes. And that real, I want to see that real lunge in. It's difficult to, there. And then, yeah, a little hesitate, a little split, and then that push of the drop. Yeah, you played a really good boast, Joseph. I'm on legs and arms akimbo, and I just want to get there and just pop the drop up. Does that make sense? It's not physical, it's just trying to get a bit of rhythm. Down the line, boom. Yeah? Okay, should we just have a little play with that? Thanks, Steve. So you've played a straight drive down the left-hand wall, whether you're right-handed or left-handed. You're waiting for them to play a straight drive. Yeah, good, Noah. You played a straight drive. What? Stand still, Noah, after you've played your drive. Just watch. Just imagine your opponent's hitting the ball. You with that, Mark? Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm driving from the back left corner.
You're driving from about the service box, middle of the service box to length.
Into the back corner, yeah.
Yes, you're expecting your opponent to play a straight drive, but they don't. This is the hard part about it, and they play a boast, and then you're just lunging out to get that boast, yeah? Yeah.
No, I don't think you're playing a cross court from the front, mate, or a hard shot. It's just an extended...
Just a drop.
Reaching out in front. So for you, you're playing a back.
That's it, Mark. Good. So play a straight drive, Mark. Good. Hold your position, and yeah, just imagine they're playing the shot. Hold your position. So you're trying to get that fast footwork that Steve's talking about. Good. Watch the ball. That's it, Sahal. Lovely. Good. Little hesitation there. Well done. Good man. Brilliant.
Yeah, nice.
Straight drive. Watch. Hold it and split step. Good. Good. That's it, Steve. Yeah. Nice, Sahal. Lovely.
So pause to watch your opponent's shot there, Joseph. So you've played a drive.
And watch them.
Does he play? And then a boast comes in.
He plays a boast, that's it.
Just some urgency, Joseph. So you've only just got time to get to it. Just imagine the boast comes in. Good. That's underneath, but it's boop, to the front. Good.
Noah, you there? Yeah.
Amazon.
Good. Okay. And let's change sides, gentlemen. So I find that this one now for us right-handers a much harder shot. For the left-handers, it's easier. So a harder shot. You play that straight drive on your forehand. Yeah, you hold it, and then you've got a twist. That's it. Yeah, good. And a little plop drop again, Mark. Good. Play the straight drive, Sahal. And look, yeah, I like the footwork, Sahal. You've got a little one of Steve Thompson's little bumps.
That's nice to know, eh? He's on his toes. I like it, Sahal. Yeah.
You can get a lot of work done on this, gentleman. That's lovely, Mark. Really good, buddy. Boom, hold, push, 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 and off. Good, lovely. Really liking the split step there, Sahal. Good man. In and lunge out. Good. And remember what we said last week. You don't arc the back. You drop the knees. You bend down. You sit into the shot. You really reach out. Don't arc the back. I think Steve said the head weighs 10 pounds. You don't want to be lunging with the head. We want to be just holding away. Lovely.
You remembered that. You mentioned it last week or the week before. You remember the 10 now.
I do. I learn, even in my old age. That's lovely, gentlemen. Okay, that's lovely. Good.
Nice.
Okay. That's a very simple exercise, boys, but you're really leading with the racket. You know, that's harder on the forehand side, isn't it, Sahal? It feels harder to turn and get over to that backhand side where the left-hand wall to there seems to be more of a natural sort of movement. Yeah. Well done.
Good, guys. Ready for a bit of physical?
I think so.
Let's do it. Spotlight. Okay. Let's do something a little bit new. 2 exercises you should be happy with. 2 I'm going to need to demonstrate. So, same formula as before. The first 2 are going to aim to get your heart rate up. The second 2 are core exercises. So, first one, we've got lunge jumps. Now, I'm gonna demonstrate this one as well, because you can either take this easy or you can go a little bit harder. So taking it easier is to stay a little bit lighter on your toes. Okay, so get the arms going, staying nice and light and bouncy. Take it a little bit more seriously. You're jumping up high, you're exploding up high and dropping down with the knees. Really high, really low with the knees. That's 20 seconds. The second one, I'm here, I may as well demonstrate. Mountain climbers. Okay, I'll show you this way. I'll show you this one. Mountain climbers now, I want to really go fast for these 20 seconds. Ouch. Okay, so you're throwing the knees in, throwing the knees in. Number 3, we have a plank, an extended plank position. So when we've done planks before, it's a normal plank position. Your elbows directly below your shoulder. What I want you to do, because it's only 20 seconds, I want you to really extend the arms out in front, make it a bit harder. Okay, now just try that now for me, just so you can get comfortable with whichever, however, you might be happy with a 20-second plank in a normal position, or a little bit extended, or it could be about a foot extended, depending on how strong you are, how familiar you are with the straight plank. So just test that out for me. Now, we don't want to change the technique necessarily. We don't want bums in the air, so make sure you're nice and straight still, but it's just a little bit more extended, which means it puts more pressure on you, a bit more harder work for the abs there. Okay, stop there. And then the last one is going to be a V-sit toe touch. Little V-sit toe touch. Now, I thought of this, never done it, but I thought of it earlier, so let's try. So I'm here, I'm going to go tap, 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 tap. Okay, alternate toe tap. So already in that V-sit position, which we know is hard, but 20 seconds, it's on the easier side, because you guys should probably be able to hold that for 45 seconds, maybe even a minute. So what we're doing is 20 seconds, reaching a little bit further forwards, and then bringing the knee, the toe back just a little bit as well. But make sure you're reaching a little bit forwards, just to get a little bit of extra work in. That's I quite like that one. Thought you might like that one, Carl.
I've made a note, yeah.
Okay. All right, so those are our 4 exercises. 20 seconds on. Exercise 1 is the lunge jumps, 2 is the mountain climbers. We're going to do those for the first 2 minutes.
Steve,
In position. Yes, no way.
Mountain climbers.
That's okay. Let's do high knees, high punches. Okay. So lunge jumps, lunge jump position. Let's start that timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's a tough, these are.
Oh, Noe Joseph going for the deep. Everyone's going for the deep.
Mark's done well.
Yeah, doing well, guys. 5 seconds left. Try not to lean forwards on this one. And 10 seconds rest. Second one, mountain climbers or Noe, high knees, high punches. Get down in position, please. Press up position. 2, 1, go. It's only 20 seconds. On your hands, Sahel, on your hands. That's it, fast, go, go, go. Throw those knees in.
How's it go, Steve? How's it go, Steve?
How's it go? And rest, 10 seconds. Lunge jumps are next. Okay, guys, get ready in position. 2, 1, go. Good, drop that knee, yes. Try and keep your weight nice and central. So your center of gravity not heading forwards, basically. So around your hips. Good, guys, 5 seconds. Rest. Press up position, get yourselves ready. Mountain climbers, mark, 2, 1, go. Nice. Done your program this week, Mr. Carter?
Stretching.
It's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. But
yeah, I will do it.
5 seconds.
I exhausted myself on Saturday, done a 5-mile threshold run. Just
rest. 5 mile. What type of run?
Well, as fast as I could, but it's not very good.
Plank extension, guys. Plank extension. Let's go. 5 miles as fast as you can.
Wasn't very good. It's very disappointing.
We can't be smashing PBs every week, can we?
No point. Nothing to race for at the moment. Good boys, well done. Solid.
Rest, 10 seconds. Good, guys. V-sit toe touch. Get yourselves sat on your bum because it starts in 1 second. Let's go. V-sit toe touch. No, you lift your back up, Mark. So you're not resting on your back at all. You need to find that balance. So you're on your bum. That's it. That's it. It's a tough one. Good. Just a slow tap. Sahel, you're smashing that one. Mastered it.
Oh.
And rest, guys. Rest.
Are you doing alternate arms there, Mark? You all right, buddy? It's left leg, right arm, right leg, left arm.
Plank extension now, everyone. 2, 1. Let's go. I've adjusted the timer cart, so we'll be a bit
Okay.
out.
Oh, okay.
Well done, guys. 10 seconds. And I have 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest, guys. Last one. Here we go. It's the V-sit toe touch. In 2, 1. Let's go. Most important thing is we're holding that V-sit. Okay, so you can hold that.
That's better, Mark.
Really
Get up,
nice.
yeah. Stay there, Mark. Well done, buddy.
It's kind of almost as much of a question of flexibility and mobility, being able to get there, as well as the strength in the core. 2, 1, and relax. Well done. I have carts when I have circuits with some clients or everyone to the group. I like my formula of 45 seconds, 4 exercises. It's a good one. You go from one exercise different, and often a client, we'll call him John Smith, likes to take their time in between exercises. Right. They like a large amount of slippage. I'm not. You think the timer keeps rolling? No, it doesn't. It stops. And when you're ready to start, they think, oh, yeah, most of the exercise must have been finished by now. I've got 10 seconds there. No.
Brilliant.
Not working. Well done, everyone. Timer is going. We're going one more round of that, then into some mobility, some stretching. Any questions about any of the exercises? That last one, you might be able to tell I made it up today because of its complexity / maybe it doesn't work. So if you don't want to do that one, you can just do a V-sit or a V-sit rotation.
Russian twist.
Yes, a Russian twist.
It's ingenious.
Do you like it?
Balancing's difficult.
It's tough. It's tough. Okay, one more round, guys. So let's get ready for those lunge jumps. We'll go in 10 seconds, guys. So we've got lunge jumps, your mountain climbers, the plank extension, and then whatever type of V-sit you fancy. It's up to you. Okay, lunge jumps in 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Well done. These are killers.
They are tough, but feel free to stay nice and light on your feet, guys. Just take it a little bit easier.
Well done, Noah. Well done, Joseph. So how? Smashing them out.
And rest. Good, we've got mountain climbers. Down into press up position, guys, because it starts in 1 second. Go. Nice. Yeah, good, Noe. Well done, nice and fast, Joseph. How's it go, Carts? And rest. All right, back into the lunge jumps. Get yourselves ready, which start in 3, 2, 1. Lunge jumps. That's very good. 2, 1, rest. Press that position. Mountain climbers in 2, 1, let's go. Well done, guys. This is the harder bit onto the core in a second. Well done, Noe. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Plank extension. Plank at
I like the punch.
extension.
I like plank punches. That
Plank
was
and
good.
punch.
Yeah, oh, good.
That's a tough one, that one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Okay, let's go, guys.
It's that instability, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually really tough because the body wants to do that straight away,
Yes.
kind of rotate off, use your core to tense and keep you stable. 3, 2, 1, rest. Onto your bums, ready for any type of V-sit you fancy, which begins in 2, 1, go. Good. Try and make some, don't just move the feet. Make it some sort of stretch forwards as well. That makes it harder. That's an extra little bit of a crunch rather than just moving the feet. And rest. Get yourselves ready for the plank extension. Flip yourselves over in 2, 1, begin. Bum down there, Sahel. Good. Extension out in front, really nice. These exercises, guys, this type of thing is fantastic on a stability ball. Lovely stability ball. Writing your name. Plank position, stability ball, you can write your name, do numbers, kind of moving it left, right, forwards, back, and rest. Love a stability ball. Last one, V-sit, toe touch, crush and twist, V-sit hold, begin. Let's go. That's it, nice extension, Sahel. Little squeeze forward, little reach. Well done, Noe. Lean back a bit more, mate. Very upright. Keep leaning back, lean back, Noe. Makes it a bit harder. And rest, everyone. Well done. Really good. Okay, any requests on the mobility or stretching? Because otherwise I'll go through a number that I prefer and I like and I find helpful. Any specific requests on tight muscles or muscles that...
What muscles do you think take the biggest pounding in squash, Steve?
I would say the glutes and where
hammies?
Yeah, glutes, hamstrings and quads, biggest ones, but lots of people feel it in the hip flexors as well. Any specific request?
What's on the front of the top of the leg?
Generally the hip flexors.
Is it? Yeah. I think after all those thrusts, that's where I can feel the biggest strain.
Okay. Any other requests, guys? Any other requests? Because we're going to go. If any come up, then we can do those.
Can we do quads?
We can do quads, mate. We can do quads. Any others? No. Let us begin. Okay, so we're going to start with hip flexors. So it's right at the front here. That any kind of ab exercise where you're pulling here or you're doing those sorts of things. Often, perhaps, if your abs are strong but your legs are weak or tight, then you're going to feel that a lot more at the front here because they flex first. So what we're going to do is get into a lunge position. I'll show you side on here. So we're going to lunge on the floor here. And then what we're going to do is lean forwards into it, but stay upright. So our weight leans forwards, but upper body stays upright. So put your weight onto the leg that is where you've got your knee up, and then you're stretching out. I'll show you the opposite way, but you're stretching out the front here by leaning in.
You can take your foot a little bit further forward, Mark.
Deep stretch.
Yeah. Take your foot a little bit further forward, I think, my friend.
Stay upright, Mark. So you're pushing the weight forwards, but your upper body stays upright. And you're looking for basically a nice big angle between your hip flexor here, your thigh, and your left leg. I'm going to say that looks like 135 degrees. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
and then change sides. Any stretches you're doing, guys, we want to be holding for minimum 10, preferably 15 seconds. If you're serious about stretching, you want to be holding for longer, 20, 30 seconds per muscle, maybe even stretching them twice. So go around the whole body then go back to them to increase flexibility. Good, guys. So a natural progression from that one, we will do the quads, is to stand up and go into the adductors. So stretching kind of, you've done just here, we're just going to move on the inside basically and stretch here, just a little bit on the inside there. The adductors, so the muscles that squeeze things together. Often really only do we think about that in isolation when you get, have you ever been to a gym where you've got that leg machine?
Try and get your toe, Mark. Try and get your toe pointing a little bit more forwards rather than diagonal. So, yeah. Might find the stretch slightly different that way. Nice, Sahel. Really good.
Yep. Other side, I'm going to say don't stretch that one too much because it does get quite tight. I always used to find this, I kind of call this one like a footballer's stretch. It's like everyone's, get those stretches done.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Yeah.
But whenever I used to do a bit of five-a-side, which was very infrequently, this one used to come to mind. And then the next day I'm aching for days, not because of the football, but because I stretched this too much.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So we said quads, didn't we? Now, depending on balance and to some degree flexibility and mobility, we can either stand up. Now, I don't feel the stretch enough with just holding on with one hand. I need both arms really squeezing my heel into my bum. So you can either do that whilst holding on, or we can drop down to the floor. I like this one as well, where you've got one leg in front. Again, it depends on heel mobility. You can feel a bit of pressure if you try and stretch your quad this way as well. So they both have limitations, but effectively what we're doing is taking this foot back and stretching the muscle at the front here by getting the heel closer to your bum to the point where maybe you're sitting on your leg and leaning all the way back, and then you're getting a lovely stretch in the quads there. Was there one more that people requested? Change size, guys. Did I miss one, Cart?
Yeah, it's tough. What you did going back, I can't go back on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really nice stretch. That's a good one for me. And again, with the quad stretch, try and get the knee close to the other knee. So it's a straight stretch rather than at an angle. Another one just for the insides of the thighs, which can be great for improving hip flexibility, hip mobility, and also increase the range of motion of your squat, is what lots of people kind of get to a position here with the squat and then it kind of stops. It can be to do with your limited hip movement, can be to do with the back as well, but specifically for the hips is to drop down to the floor. You may have to be on your toes if you're all the way down here, that's fine. Better if you're on your heels, but if you can, go down to as low as you can. Don't worry about your back. I'm always, when doing squats, it's very important to keep the back straight, but this isn't a squat. You're just going to hold the position. So don't worry if you're slumped forwards. What we're going to do is have your elbows, we're going to squeeze them outwards, okay? Squeezing the elbows and squeeze the knees outwards will help stretch out your hips and get a lot more comfortable, open up the range of movement so that you can lunge further, reach out, lunge further here with less restriction, but also increase the range of motion of your squats. So if you can get to a point where you can do that, hold here and squeeze with heels on the floor, then that is really quite something. You're going to be, initially you'll probably be feeling fatigued because it's quite tough in the legs anyway. You might feel some pain and discomfort in your back, in which case only go for short bursts of 10, 15 seconds, but use it to really increase the range of motion of your hips. And again, that's important because you want to stay nice and fluid, nice and mobile, nice and relaxed and stretched out in this area, especially around the hips and the glutes because we use them so much. Carts, I'm going to make you Mr. Host.
Okay,
guys, really well done. I hope to see you next week for another session, and have a great week, guys. just leave it to Paul to do a bit of a conclusion.
Take yourselves off of mute, gentlemen, if you don't mind.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Steve.
Speak to
See
you later,
you,
Steve.
guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Mark, you've obviously done 2 lots now with us. Is there anything that you were expecting that you didn't get, or is there anything that we could be thinking about doing? It's very difficult to pitch it and get it right for everybody. Obviously,
Yeah.
limited space. You know, I think if we were in the middle of summer like we were last year, then we'd be out in the gardens, and the movement suddenly becomes a little bit easier for everybody.
Yes.
Um,
Well, I mean, for me, I've found the mixture of the ghosting and thinking
Yeah.
about movement on the course really helpful, blending it with some of the fitness and the kind of stretching and the cardio. So it's been a good sort of course for me, and I'll be signing up for the 3rd month for sure. And in a way, I mean, you're trapped in a small space.
Yeah.
It does make you appreciate, you know, when you're trapped in the back corner of
Yeah.
the course as well.
Yeah. Do you want me to get more technical with the movement? Would you like more explanations, or are we getting it right? It's just give me fit. I don't get offended, by the way, boys. So you know, if you think, oh, that was rubbish, and say, you know, it's just trying to. Joseph,
No, I think any of that is really helpful. So more of it would be great.
Okay, all right. So how?
No, you gave us a lot to think about, which sort of really, really helps. But, you know, on the first week, you actually gave us some small exercise to do on the backhand with the ball.
Right.
And I found that really, really useful. I mean, I haven't practiced as much as I would like to have, but
Fine.
do you have any more sort of drills you could give us, which we could do inside the house with
Yes.
a ball and a racket?
Yes, I could bring that in, definitely. I think obviously we need a corner. We need a corner. You know, and we probably need a little bit of space where you can start to do some little bit of movement. I don't know how long. Yeah, I mean, depends what you've got. I can. It's unlimited what I can give you, but it's all down to your space. Yeah, definitely. I mean that gentle sort of undercutting of the ball is so beneficial, because that then starts to lead into what we were talking about, the movement. So on that then I'm back. I'm not breaking the wrist to get the power. It's the transfer of weight through the ball. So yes, let me think about that. Absolutely, yeah, no problem. Joseph, no, anything that you wanted more of, or not so much of? Or?
Yeah, I think it's really good. It's a good mix of like physical and also like using the racket as well. I think it's a really good mix.
Okay, thank you.
No, in the summer I did one, like in the first lockdown.
Yes.
And we did loads of racket and ball stuff without corners.
Right.
Like balancing, you know, kind of tricky exercises of balancing it on the racket, spinning,
Yes.
balancing the ball right on the top, and then like doing figure of 8s through the legs and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe that sort of stuff. That stuff's quite good.
Perfect. Okay, I can definitely bring that in. Yeah, the figure of 8 bouncing the ball. Yeah, catching the ball, hitting the ball, catching. Yeah. Okay. We can. Yeah. Good. That gives us. We can link that with a little bit of movement as well.
Oh, Paul,
Lovely.
just another thing that's occurred to me.
Yeah.
When you talk about really swinging the shoulders around to bring the energy to a shot, maybe there's a bit more in that as well.
Yeah, I think what Steve, we'll get Steve on that, but when I've worked with players in the past, I've got like one of those TheraBands, and you tie a TheraBand around the wrist, and you might tie it to your banisters at home, and then it's you know, really, or a 2 kilo dumbbell, you know, so and you know, we said last week about taking the volley high on the backhand side. If I'm doing that with a little bit of resistance, you know, I'm going to get stronger up there. So those silly little things like that, we could just tie a TheraBand. So okay, let me have a think with Steve and see if we can come up with 1 or 2 different ones. Lovely. Okay, fellas. Well, stay well, and hopefully see you all soon.
Thank you very much, Paul.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Cheers.